Background noise. My apologies. There's nothing I can do about that. Especially at 4:15 in the morning. Why don't you park your truck like in the street? So whatever. Okay, I got one more here. I have that's done. Sorry. A little early. We're gonna go through this again. This to play. Wow. Ow. Intro, classic intro. Probably this one.
The original Red Pill Show.
Welcome to a brand new episode.
Wow. It won't. I got to look all these songs and stuff up. I got to reboot this computer. It's day. Go. Let's try this.
Batteries to power.
Nope.
Turbines.
Wrong one. Let's try this one.
Before the verdict on individual.
No, it's got to be this one.
Don't look too closely, then I'll see right. Defy me once and I'll be out of sight. Hey, don't look back and fly. I'll keep living life. It's the last day of my life.
All right, kids, welcome to another exciting episode. What's that? Another song? Nope, stop. It's okay. Welcome to another exciting. I got to reboot this computer, man. I'm going to do that right after this show. Anyway, welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is March 12th, Saturday, 2022. This show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use at your own risk. Show is copyrighted by me and Freedom Revolution Network. No part of it can be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form. Without our written consent, you can just ask. Finally, the show is opinionated. The host, especially me, callers, people that are naughty in the chat room, trolls, whoever, people that don't agree with me, people that disagree with me, people think that I'm an asshole, racist, a misogynist, whatever. Just a complete asshole are and always will be opinionated. Under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions be taken as advice. If you are seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person in his or her field there, little Tommy. Hey, man, no, that's his name. Broadcasting live from what's going to be just a gorgeous day today for the whole week, actually, up in the 60s in Colorado. And I will take it. This guy is still warming up his diesel pickup at 4:30 in the morning. So if you hear this low hum in the background, it's not a short in my cord or any technical thing. Some guy just decides to warm up his fucking pickup at 4 in the morning. Oh, well, I'm up, so you got to be up, and I bought a diesel, so it's got to warm up for an hour. And whatever. May or may not be a good segue into this. Okay, so this episode is entitled, Is It Time to Buy a Bad Motor Scooter? Okay. Now, I could probably do this show just on this for 4 hours. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Darren's in the chat room. Good morning, Darren. People are, let's see. I want to say good morning and recognize everybody. Before I get into this, going to be a few disclaimers and explanations before I get into this to make this crystal clear. Crystal clear. Because this is all stemming from a conversation 10 p.m. in Australia. Cool. Where'd everybody go? People keep dipping in and out of the chat room on here on Podbean. That's all right. Let's see if anybody's in. The only people that show up in Spreaker is Bonnie, and she's probably sleeping. Okay. So I put a post on Twitter regarding electrical vehicles. I'll say before I even get into this now, okay? Good South Osman, what's up? What's up? What's happening? Okay. Oh, there's so much stuff I got to say before I even get into this. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get into it because I just put up my opinion on electrical vehicles. Now, when I bring up the name Tesla, that is referring to Nikola Tesla, not the car company. Here's a disclaimer right off the bat. Number one. Number two, this is my opinion based on 39 years of installing and repairing and diagnosing heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration equipment. Okay. I also have to make this perfectly clear. I'm talking about me. So for all he is like, oh, you're just a narcissist and an asshole and a racist and, God knows what else. Misogynist, I've been told. I have to refer this to me because I can talk about me without getting into trouble. That's it. I can't talk about you. I can't talk about it. I can't because I can't. That is potential trouble. Comprende, everybody? You get it? So I can sit here and talk all day long about me and my opinions. And if people get upset with that, well, then you should get your head examined because I'm talking about me. And in this particular subject, I have to talk about me. So and it was all out of concern because people listen to the show or they read my tweets or wherever. It's like, oh, this guy's an asshole. He's just, talking about himself and it's about him and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's about you. But I have to phrase it about me because, again, I can't get in trouble about me. Okay? I can share stories all day long about me. When you get into trouble, it's when you start talking about other people and things and corporations and people that have a gazillion dollars and have an agenda or allegedly an agenda. And I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying the only people we can talk about, why we still have somewhat of a First Amendment, is your government. But that's slowly going away. So, and when I say EV, that's an electrical vehicle, okay? That's a very safe term. So, EV is an electrical vehicle. Okay, now where do I start? Oh my God, I guess I should start where the trouble started. It never seems to amaze me when I do something to try to wake people up or help them that they get defensive and they try telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, really? Okay. I will not come on here and do this show and wing it if I don't know about something. Now, here we go. I do not have a degree. I am not an engineer. I'm not this. I'm not any of that. I don't have a piece of paper that says I know what I'm doing, including this show. Okay. So do you get it? I'm just like you, man. I'm just like you. Except I share things that hopefully will improve, being a better human. I've talked about that in the past and done shows on it. Okay. About being a better human, because if you're a better human, collectively, the planet becomes a better place. Yeah or no? It's up for you. You want to get into philosophy and ideology? We can do that too, and we can get into pissing matches. I really honestly don't care. This is how I think and feel about life. Okay? If you don't like it, stop listening. Or if you don't like it, get engaged and involved and either call in or say comments in the chat room. But we can have a discussion to agree to disagree. Okay? Because I'm not saying that I'm right, but I'm not saying that I'm wrong. That is the end game. What is the truth? Okay? And the only way you're going to find the truth out, it sure as hell ain't on TV or mainstream media or from our politicians. Okay? It's from people like Joe Rogan, Glenn Beck, this network, and you have to just fragment and pick and choose what resonates with you, and you have to do your own homework. Kind of like going to church. Just because you go to church don't mean you're going to heaven. You got some homework to do, man. It's about you internally, spiritually, inside. That is the best way I can explain this. If you don't want to become a better person in all aspects, that's your decision. But I am not doing this to get in pissing matches with people. Oh, this guy's finally leaving in his truck. There he goes. And he just goes out here like a bat out of hell. Oh, I'm up, so you got to be up in my big-ass big boy truck. I don't like complaining, but that might get a complaint. 4 a.m, you're letting your noisy fucking truck warm up in the parking lot in an apartment complex? Tell me that guy's not an alpha male. Oh, look at my big diesel truck, and I'm going to start it up at 4 a.m. and fuck all of you. If I got to get up, you got to get up. Oh, excuse me, your majesty. Okay. So I put on Twitter and shared information, which is true, but just like anything, there's different angles, dimensions, different situations, different dynamics. That's probably the right word. Different dynamics of something. Okay. We can all agree on that, right? So you can look at anything from any angle, anywhere. It just depends on what your objective or mandate or whatever your goal is to be successful in your message. Mine is to educate you. Okay. Now we can go down that road. Well, what gives you the right to educate me? Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have a right. I'm doing a show and you're not. Okay. So there you go. Number two, boy, this is going to sound narcissistic and selfish. Number two, when I had my own business, it's all got to be about me. For 20 years, I trained my guys over the radio, Nextel radio, not the phone, radio, walkie-talkie. Train my guys. Not to mention 2-hour service meetings every Monday. Okay. I've also put on free seminars for customers that there was probably anywhere from 50 to 100 people in the room. And I'm standing up there teaching them about their equipment. Okay. So I'm transferring my knowledge to people because being an educated person or consumer only benefits you, nobody else. Okay. And if we all don't start transferring our knowledge from raising our kids to people we work with, to people we love, to people we associate with, we're doomed. We're doomed. The challenge is getting people to listen. And then the people that don't want to listen, what's their agenda or narrative? There it is, the word narrative. I'm not awake yet. Good morning, by the way. Second cup of coffee. I'm getting there. So I put this post on Twitter that if you're going to buy, this is what it said, but I got to make this about me. If you're going to buy an electric vehicle, you better do your homework on what it's going to cost you to charge it. That's it. Now there is here's your education. Okay. As I understand it, do your homework. Okay. There are different ways to charge an electrical vehicle. Okay. The way I understand it is you can just plug the thing right into the wall, a regular outlet, 110 volt. I'm going to get technical, but it's not really technical. Okay. You're gonna learn something out of this about electricity. That magic power source that you can't see, but you stick your finger in that socket, you're gonna fucking find out it's there. I don't recommend that. There's a few ways to charge your electrical vehicle. Okay, now I was looking into all this because of what's going on, okay, with obviously the price of gas, right? Do we even want to get into that? Why are we in this situation? Is this basic management 101, which I did go to school for? I don't have a degree in it, but I did go to school for management, business management. First thing they teach you, is it a problem or a symptom? Okay. So I ask you, is high gas prices the problem or is it the symptom of, and that's your job. You have to find out why it's a symptom of a problem. A problem's a problem. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's high gas prices are a problem. Oh, are they? Are they a symptom of another problem or underlying problem? Cause and effect, right? Simple. If you can't determine what's a problem or a symptom from a situation, give it up, man. Give it up. It's like if your kid keeps getting in trouble. Well, is that a problem or a symptom? Well, I would say it depends on who he's hanging with. My son or daughter has been getting into trouble lately with their new group of friends. Oh, okay. So is your kid the problem? Or is that a symptom of hanging with new friends? See what I mean? Just like this fucking computer, it doesn't want to work. So is it the computer, or do I need to like reboot the computer? You could just go all day long with this stuff. And it's like, and it can drive you crazy. Trust me. But you have to know the difference or identify the difference. Is this a problem or symptom? In my opinion, based on my experience and been through this before in 2008, high gas prices are not the problem. They're a symptom of just really piss poor leadership in policies by the current administration. And this is, I'm getting sick of hearing this. Oh, the president has nothing to do with the price of oil. That's the biggest crock of shit in the world right there. It might not directly affect it. He or she is not going to write an executive order. Oh, the price of gas shall now be $10 a gallon. Well, of course not. Of course not. But when they make policies and implement them, whether it's executive order, passed through Congress, the way it should be done in a law, and that affects the supply, and the demand is the same or going up, yeah, that's going to affect prices. So this whole horseshit, oh, the president has nothing to do with the price of oil. Wrong. It's wrong. And I have seen this before, but back in 2008 when this happened, I was running a business. And I had approximately 8 service trucks out there. And each truck for a month, when gas was around this price, cost the business $1,000 a month. So simple math, I was getting $8,000 fuel bills. And I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. A business or a person, let's say you're filling up your car and it's costing you $60. 15-gallon gas tank, $4 a gallon, right? $60. I think the average person fills up twice a week. Okay? Give or take, whatever. $120 a week times 4. $480 a month in gas. $480 in gas. Plus, people don't like hearing this because I brought it up yesterday and a guy really didn't want to hear it, but it's not my fault. A truck payment, car payment, that's a minimum $400. Insurance, $100. So now you're looking at, and these are conservative numbers as far as I'm concerned, that's $500 plus 4 something a month. So you're looking at $1,000 to get your fucking ass from point A to point B a month, conservatively, with gas priced what it is today, with the truck payment, car payment, insurance. Okay. $1,000. You want to argue about that? Okay. Well, no, Tim, it's $900. Well, no, Tim, it's really $1,200. Okay, whatever. It's not the point. $1,000 a month coming out of your pocket with no pay increase, no raise, no nothing. You have to pay that or you don't get your fat ass from your house to the store or to work or take your kids somewhere or go out to dinner if you can afford it. Blah, 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 blah. $1,000 a month. Sorry to tell you, but that's what it's costing you. For me, that's unsustainable and unacceptable. Now, I sold my pickup truck about 3 months ago when I was in Florida because the value kept going up. I don't need a vehicle, a car in Florida. Nobody does, in my opinion, for the most part. I don't. So I got rid of it. I have a motorcycle, and that gets my ass around plenty in Florida. So I didn't need a car. To fill up my bike with premium gas was like $15, maybe 20. 15 though, I think. 4 times premium back then was like $4 times 4-gallon tank, $16, give or take a few pennies. And depending on how low it was or whatever. So let's just say $15 to fill my tank, and I was getting 40 miles to the gallon on this bike. Insurance is $23 a month, and it's paid off. Okay? So that's me again. So, I don't know, 15 times 4, that's $60 in fuel. And let's just say with the price increase now, whatever. So they'd be $20. Okay. It probably cost me $20 to fill my bike up now. Okay. So 20 times 4 is 80 a month. $23. It's costing me about $110 a month to drive my motorcycle in Colorado now, which is not fun. I feel like I'm snowmobiling when it's like 30 degrees out. Not to mention it's kind of dangerous. I do not recommend that. But I got to get from point A to point B. That's what this is all about. So for number's sake, it's costing you $1,000 a month to get your fucking ass from here to there. It's costing me $100 a month to get from here to there. Which one would you rather have? Okay. But see, there's problems in that because, well, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle and they're dangerous and you're going to die. People's attitudes with motorcycles. If you get in a car accident, people are like, oh my God, are you okay? Is everybody okay? You get in an accident on a motorcycle. Oh, that's your fault. You're driving a motorcycle. It's like, what? I never understood that thinking, but that's the way it is. That's fine. I mean, an accident's an accident. I don't care what you're doing. But then if some guy gets creamed on a bicycle, oh my God, that's horrible. You got hit by a car on a bicycle? Well, you're the dumb fucker riding it in the road. That's what sidewalks are for. Oh no, I have the same rules of the road that you do. Okay. You may, but I'll tell you what, you ain't going to win that one. It's just common sense. Stay the fuck off the road. You see these assholes on bicycles in the turning lanes and all them to get their little shit on, or little helmet and everything else. And you got a 5,000 pound vehicle in maybe, let's say you're 200 pounds just for a number, in maybe 20 pounds for the bike and all your shit. That's just basic physics, man. Plus you got no protection around you. Like, whatever. It's a whole different show. You want to ride a bicycle on the street, you're really, really taking some high risks. But if you get run over, it's the car's fault. It's like, okay. So I guess I can just get an airplane and fly anywhere I want with airspace and a little piece of shit glider. And if 737 smashes into me, that's their fault, right? That's how that works? Okay. I just sometimes don't understand how people think. Anyway. So it's costing you $1,000 minimum. That's with one vehicle. Let's say you got two. The wife drives one, significant other. You drive one. Well, let's say you got a teenage driver. Good luck with that one. Let's say you got 3. So 3 times 1,000 is $3,000, right? And I don't think that's unrealistic. You definitely got 2 vehicles if you're married, I assume. $2,000 a month, right? Can you afford that? I can't. So we could do a whole nother show on why gas is where it is and this and that and all that kind of shit, but that's not going to do anything. It is what it is. We have to deal with it, just like food prices going up in the whole 9 yards. You either pay it or you don't. But if you don't pay it, you don't eat. If you don't pay the gas, you don't move. So what do? So everybody's looking at EVs, okay? Now, electricity is something I know about. Okay. Am I like a master electrician or an electrical engineer? No. But I know electricity. I know what it does. I mean, I'm still alive. I've been shocked plenty of times, mostly because of stupidity. I got hit by 277 volts, which was one leg of 480 volts at a mall one time. And I grabbed a wire that was live and it put blisters on my hands. So I don't recommend that. Electricity can kill you, and it has killed people. It's nothing to mess with. It's something you need to respect. And I deal with it every single day for the past 39 years. And even before that, when I was a kid, when CB radios were out, but that was all 12 volt systems in cars, DC. And so, I mean, it's kind of hard to get hurt by that, but people have found a way. So I've been messing with electricity generally since I was a kid. I would say 12 years old. Okay. Fascinated by electricity. So I know fundamentally what it is, what it does, what it can do, what it can't do, things of that nature. I also know people in the trades back in Illinois, people I've known most of my life as friends, equipment manufacturers, blah. I actually worked as an electrician for 6 months back in Illinois a long time ago. I didn't like it. I connect stuff, disconnect stuff, wire stuff. I've wired stuff without schematics, which tells you how to wire something. I have diagnosed and identified problems specifically with isomatic ice machines, a remote 1800, that they couldn't even figure out what was wrong. And I spent 8 hours in front of the machine and figured it out because they had it wired wrong, but they didn't know that. Because things work different on paper than they do in the real world. And then after discovering that, I didn't even get jack shit for it. So see, here's where the recognition comes in. This podcast is for you, not for me to come up here and talk about me and all my requirements and certifications and blah, 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 experience and blah, 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 blah. I don't like it when people are God, there's so many words I could use. I'm not going to say misinformed or malinformed. I'm going to say not informed when they're not informed. And it's your responsibility to be informed. That's your job to be informed. Back in the day, I would like to think, people, when they sold you something, they told you everything about it so you could make a good decision. But now it's not like that anymore. You buy it, you're stuck with it. Well, you should have done your homework before you bought an EV. Okay. So as I understand it, it doesn't matter the brand or the make or this or that, and it may be different. You need to do your homework, okay? But as far as I know, there's different ways to charge your EV, okay? And I'm talking about specifically at your home. I guess there's a cord you can plug into the wall, an 110 volt, 20 amp circuit, which is normal. It should be isolated or designated, which means there should be nothing else on there, just that, but whatever. You can plug it into the wall and you can charge it. Now, from what I was told by a friend that's an electrician that has his own business and has been doing this for 39 years, for every hour you're plugging your EV into a 110 outlet, for every hour you can drive your EV for 3 miles. Okay. Okay. That's what I've been told. Do your homework. I'm not telling you, I'm not writing the 10 commandments here or laws or anything. I'm sharing information that I got, right? From people that do this every fucking day, which is deal with electricity, installing panels in houses, factories, commercial, industrial, running new circuits, blah, 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 blah. Everything that has to do with electricity, which nobody really fully understands, especially the end user. So if you're on a 110 cord, which is like an extension cord, but I think the car comes with a cord. I'm sure it does, because it's got to fit into the car somehow. Probably adapters or something. I don't fucking know. But on a 110 circuit, that gives you 3 miles per hour of charging. Okay. So if your car's going to sit for 10 hours charging, 10 times 3, a night's charge on a 110 volt circuit, from what I've been told, that's 30 miles. You're going to be able to drive that car 30 miles. Now, we're going to assume that the car's just about dead. Okay. This isn't a top off charge. This is, if you plug your car in every night and you're not driving a lot of miles, you can probably get away with that. So the amount of electricity that it takes, and see, they're rating it all in kilowatts, and this is a whole nother thing I'm getting into. There's, it's kilowatts, and it's only just on many kilowatts, and then you're charged, like 5 cents per kilowatt, and this is what the car uses, or is rated for. This is where it gets gray and hairy, okay? Because those are kilowatts, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. There's a simple math formula that you can convert kilowatts into amps. Okay. Now, to make it perfectly simple, 100-watt incandescent light bulb at 110 volts draws 0.8 amps. But just for shits and grins, we're going to say it's an amp, okay? Because it's all math. I put up there, from what I was told, you got different ways to charge your car. You can use a 110 outlet with a cord. You can use a 220 outlet with a cord. Or you can use a charger that you buy from the manufacturer of the vehicle, or maybe even outsourced. I don't know. This is your homework again. But you need to buy a charger, which is essentially like a gas pump. Okay? You can't put gas in your car without a fucking gas pump, right? You can't charge your car in a quick amount of time without a charger. Okay? I'm crackling. It's probably because I'm getting too close into the mic. Is that better? Sorry about that. Is that better? Is that better? It's because I'm really getting into this mic because I'm pissed. It's not better. I don't know why I'm crackling, because how's it sound, Darren? I don't know why it's crackling, because it sounds perfectly fine here. Okay, gotta do sound check. Darren, does this sound okay? Let me look into the other chat room and see what people are saying. La 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 la. Oh no, David. Yeah, no, we have to. Gotta block him. Does this sound all right, Darren? I'm not gonna keep talking if it doesn't sound good, because no one's gonna listen. I wouldn't listen to it. Only when you started to talk prices. Huh. Okay, does it sound okay now? I'm glad somebody said something, because I don't want to. No one's gonna listen if it sounds like shit. Yeah, I need some more coffee too, but I drank it all. Does it sound all right? It's probably because I was getting into the mic, so hopefully it sounds okay. Still staticky? I have no idea why that is. Staticky? That's weird. Well, I don't want to do a show that sounds staticky, because that's irritating. Really crackly. Wow. I don't hear nothing on this end, and whatever is being put out, I hear. So that is really weird. Huh. I don't know what to tell you. I should go get my phone and see what you guys are talking about. Hang on a minute. All right, I couldn't find my phone. I'm gonna unplug my mic, plug it back in. Blah blah. I just did that. I don't know what to tell you. I had to find my phone. I left it in my bed. I couldn't find it. Let's see here. Okay, here. This is Spreaker, so let's see what this does. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. I don't hear that. Whoa. What the Isn't that weird too? I'm talking about electricity, and that's what it sounds like actually. Huh. Well, I'm not gonna keep doing a show. Fucking shit sounds like that. That's just ridiculous. Huh. Yeah, that sounds like a loose connection or something, but it's not. Here, let me take off this. I'll do one thing, and if this doesn't do it, then I'm not going to do a show with that because it's just fucking ridiculous. But thanks for telling me. Okay, let's see what that did. Oh no, that's really bad. Wow. What the hell? Oh, yeah, that's horrible. Hello. Oh yeah, no. I have never had this happen before. And it happened to Scarlett? Well, let's just start dropping out of stuff. I'm saying. If it happened to Scarlett, then that's I'm gonna end the show here on StreamYard, so sorry. There we go. Let's see what happens. It won't let me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know it's only when I'm talking, but it's happening, so regardless. Yeah, well, we're gonna leave.